Dear friends, on 4th of October, we celebrate the feast of Saint Francis. Saint Francis of Assisi is known as the second Christ, patron of peace and ecology. The life and spirituality of Saint Francis is as relevant today as it was in his times. Today, let us reflect how Saint Francis is an instrument of peace for us today. Let me ask you a question. What do you think why Saint Francis is known as the second Christ? Many thoughts might come to your mind. Some of you might think that he is a lover of nature, and in fact, which is true. Some of you might think that he received stigmata, so he became Christ-like, which is also true. I also like to add that Saint Francis is known the second Christ not only because of his love for nature and because he received the stigmata, the 5 wounds of Christ in his body, but because he practiced the gospel in his life as closely as possible. He practiced the life of Christ in his own life, and that's why he is known as the second Christ. Christ came from his Father to us so that he could reconcile us to the Father and to each one of us. In the same way, Francis is an instrument of peace. Francis is an instrument of reconciliation. Saint Francis is a good model for us who can help us to become instruments of peace in our lives. In this video further, I like to share 4 areas in which we can become instruments of peace in our own little ways. The first area, peace with God. We know the early life of Saint Francis, that he spent his life and youthful time in vain living. He wanted to be a knight. He sought vain glory. He spent his father's money on luxurious and wasteful living. But the moment Saint Francis realized his call, he gave up everything, all his ambitions, all the possibilities of living a luxurious life. Even the clothes that he was wearing, he gave up. And disowning everything, he said, "Now I can truly call God my Father." Dear friends, anything to which we give more importance than God becomes our God. Today we need to reflect. How many false gods do we have? Second, peace with the church. During the time of Saint Francis, the church had some limitations and weaknesses. Some people in the church were luxurious, especially in the hierarchy. They were arrogant, and the church also engaged in crusades. During this time, Saint Francis did not get out of the church and criticize it, but he remained inside. He changed himself and showed a model to the church how a Christian life has to be lived, how we need to make peace with the church. Saint Francis even today remains a model for us, how we need to remain in the church, though church may have some limitations and weaknesses even today. And the call is to change ourselves, to transform ourselves, and that way we can transform our church. So instead of criticizing the church, our dioceses, our congregations, or our communities, we need to remain inside of them and we need to change ourselves, and that way gradually we can transform the church, and that way we can bring peace to our communities, to our churches. Third, peace with others. As we have already heard, during the time of Saint Francis there were crusades. At this time, Saint Francis, risking his life, goes to meet the Sultan of Egypt in his attempt to make peace between Christians and Muslims. Today, Saint Francis invites each one of us to take initiatives to make peace between ourselves and the people of other faiths. I also remember how Saint Francis went to the lepers and took care of them. This invites us that we need to take care of the people who are neglected, marginalized, and abandoned. We need to make peace between ourselves and them. We need to make peace between ourselves and our neighbors, particularly those who are neglected, rejected, and abandoned. The fourth, peace with the nature. We know Saint Francis world over is acclaimed as the patron of ecology. Saint Francis was able to discover the presence of God in the sun, moon, stars, trees, plants, rocks, and in the whole of creation. Today we can notice that our Mother Nature is exploited by people. Saint Francis invites us to make peace with our nature and Mother Earth and to relate with the whole of creation as our sibling. Dear friends, the vision and spirituality of Saint Francis is the need of the hour today, and no wonder our present Pope Francis took the name of Saint Francis, and he continues to live and propagate his vision and spirituality. Therefore, let us learn from the life and spirituality of Saint Francis and become instruments of peace in our life, particularly in the areas of peace with God, church, others, and the nature.